Today we're going to make Greek Focaccia Bread. It's one of my family's favorite breads that I make for my sourdough. If you've not made sourdough with me before, go back to one of my recipes. There'll be a link below and you can learn how to make the sourdough starter. You can learn how to make your dough. So once you do that, we're going to take the sourdough that you've made and take about 1/3 of the dough. You'll flatten it out in a 13x9 pan that's like this, and it should cover the whole pan. I spray my pan just in case I don't want it to stick. You'll spread it out like this and then let it rise for about 1 inch. It takes about 4 to 6 hours. It's a thinner sheet of sourdough, so it doesn't take too long for it to double in size. Now I'm going to show you what to do next to make your great Greek focaccia bread. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to put olive oil all over the top of the focaccia bread. That's going to help your seasoning stick. Probably about 1/4 of a cup or 3 tablespoons of olive oil will do good. The next, I'm going to just use my fingertips to mash little pockets in the focaccia bread. Just like that. I'm just going to sprinkle garlic powder all over the top. A little more if you like garlic, a little less if you don't, followed by onion powder, followed by Italian seasonings. I really like these, so mine will be a little bit heavy on the Italian seasonings. Then I also like to add a little bit more garlic flavor. I use a Mrs. Dash. There's no salt in it, so a garlic and herb, and I'll sprinkle that generously on the focaccia bread. Now for the fun part. I use a variety of olives. I use just your typical black sliced olives. I use Kalamata sliced olives. I get the sliced ones because it's easier for me to throw the bread together. I get the green salad olives that have the pimentos. I chop up roasted red peppers, and I'm just showing you the brands that I use. And then I also do a golden Greek peppercini, and I use scissors to slice these up so they'll be nice and fine. So I'm generously going to put the roasted red peppers on my focaccia bread. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious dressing using some of the same ingredients that I have here, but we're going to make it in a jar, and you can warm the sauce, use it, dip your bread in it, or you can have it on salad greens. We do both here. So that was the roasted red peppers, the black olives, the Kalamata olives. These are the green olives. Sprinkle them all around so you get a taste everywhere. The golden pepperoncinis. These are mild pepperoncinis. Not too many in my family like the hot ones, so we use the mild pepperoncinis. Wonderful bread. If you want to this time use your fingers to press some of those olives and everything back down in there, you can do it just like this. Blend those flavors together nicely. Then you'll come back, and I just have regular feta cheese here. I'm going to generously sprinkle. Sometimes your feta cheese gets a little clumpy, so if there's a large clump, I'll sort of mash it with my fingers so that it spreads out. You'll put some feta cheese all over the top. And one last thing, if your family likes bread that's real cheesy, along with the feta cheese, you can take some shredded mozzarella cheese and sprinkle on top of that, just like that. And there again, there's no set ingredients. You may want more olives, you may want more peppers, you may want more mozzarella cheese. You make yours the way your family would like it. And that's all there is to it. You finish it like that, and then I usually cover it with a dish towel and let it sit out on the counter for about another hour to 2 hours, and it'll get slightly puffy again. Once it's finished, I'm going to put it in an oven, 350 for about 22 minutes. I like to do mine 22 to 24 minutes. It's going to get nice and golden brown all around the edges, and I'll show you that as soon as I take it out of the oven. Now for the best part of the focaccia bread, I'm going to show you how I make my dressing. You can use the dressing alongside the warm bread, or you can use the dressing over a tossed salad. So for the dressing, I'm going to use, it's about a 2-quart jar, and I'll be placing all the ingredients in there. So I'm going to start out with about 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. Next, I'm going to follow that with 1/2 cup or more of olive oil. You can use extra virgin olive oil, you can use light olive oil. Today I'm using a lighter olive oil. The next item that I'll place in the dressing is mozzarella pearls. You can put as many of these in as you want to. I'm going to put about 1/2 cup. The next item I'm going to put in is the roasted red peppers, and you can see I'm doing about 1 to 2 tablespoons of brine from the peppers. Pour that right in the jar. The next is the golden pepperoncinis. I chopped them up. Also about 2 tablespoons of the brine, which is going to give you a nice rich flavor on everything. Next is the black olives. Each of these ingredients I start out with about 1/2 cup each. That's a small can of sliced black olives, and I put about 2 tablespoons of the juice in there as well. 1/2 cup of the green olives with some of the brine, and then my favorite, 1/2 cup of the red olives with some of the brine. Next, we're going to add, I usually add about 3 heaping tablespoons of feta cheese to that mixture. And this is made to your taste, so once you start making it, you can add different ingredients. I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of Mrs. Dash garlic and herb, and then a full tablespoon of Italian herbs. Put the top on your jar. Want to shake, incorporate everything in there. And then I'm going to come back, and I use a balsamic vinaigrette, which adds a little bit more vinegar to your salad dressing, but it also adds that balsamic. And I'm going to add about 1/2 cup to 2/3 cup balsamic vinaigrette. Put the lid on. I'm going to taste it, and I can already look and see I want to add a little bit more olive oil. So I'm going to add another 1/2 cup of olive oil to the mix. And I think that should do it right there. Put the lid on, shake it around. So you might ask, what do we use this for? We'll take a bowl like this. We'll dip some of it on the side. And you got to have some of the juice too. And when the focaccia bread is ready, we dip our focaccia bread right in these ingredients. And that's why I call mine Greek Focaccia Bread. I've got all those ingredients that come together and make a great Greek salad. Here's my salad greens, and I put some purple onion on the top. And you can come back and dip your salad dressing right over that. Make sure you get some of the mozzarella pearls in there. And you have a nice Greek salad. As soon as my focaccia bread comes out of the oven, I'll show you how good this is going to taste and how good it will look together, and your family will just be loving it. This is my completed Greek focaccia bread. Look how nice it turned out. Nice and golden brown on the bottom, on the top. You can see all your olive mixtures in there. This is a great bread that goes along well with salads. And here's my completed dressing. You can actually take some of the dressing and drizzle it over your focaccia bread. You can break pieces of your bread off and dip it into that dressing. I also had a salad that I made earlier, and I just dipped some of that nice dressing with all the olives right over the salad, and I eat the salad alongside my bread. It turned out very nice. Thank you for watching my channel today as we made Greek focaccia bread together and the yummy dressing. Let me know if you've ever made anything like this, and thank you again. Subscribe and follow for more interesting recipes that we do here on the farm.